Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one. And you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Mackenzie Dern. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Rada Quiet Storm Marcos. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
All right, so here's Randa Quiet Storm Marcos. We'll see if she can get off to a good start here tonight. At times in the UFC, she has gotten down early and has had to play catch-up. This is a very hard fighter to put away, something her opponent is absolutely aware of tonight. We'll see what kind of start Randa Marcos, the Canadian, gets off to tonight. She continues to circle towards the left. Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
And there it is!
It's over. It's over. What a performance.
Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. So that win by submission figures to silence any remaining doubters, and that certainly puts the rest of the division on notice. Huge result for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a reverse triangle, Mackenzie Dern!
How about that? Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, More often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the jiu-jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 36 wins, 17 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Jim Miller! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon. Because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Stuffs the takedown there. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight.
Keep your time, Troy, and look for those elbows.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Fighters back to their feet here. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Ooh. Both guys landing big shots. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, good job defensively to block the strike there by Dariush. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Under 2 minutes to go. Miller rains down. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Start running those elbows. Let's go. I need you to posture.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Miller. Transitioning to the arm submission now.
He's attacking armbar now.
Finish it. Finish it. Stay tight. Stay tight and finish it.
He might get a finish here.
Crank. Hold it tight. Hold it tight.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the grounded.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Takedown defense holds up, hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike very effectively. Beautiful body kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. We have just reached the midway point of the
he's
fight.
attacking guillotine. Guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
That is tight.
And that will do it.
Oh! Woo!
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Beneil Dariush.
Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. To get us started, here is
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, James, the Texecutioner Vick. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Jake, the Celtic Kid, Matthews! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, few better fight atmospheres than this one. We're at the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto. Fans are lathered early. We're going to have some throaty Canadians by the time this night's over.
They're in the building early. They stay late. Canadians are there for a fight, and they show up in droves.
Matthews' knee is blocked.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Both guys appeared to land there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, single collar tie now. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Single collar tie now. Muay Thai block. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land
Now
that
he's
punch.
masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switch to a high punch. He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Don't allow him to hold you down. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions
Matthews
on the
is
mat.
trying to lock up on a submission now.
You gotta scramble. You gotta scramble.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Back to the feet now. Oh, God!
driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing with beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Final seconds of round one.
He jumps on a headlock. We called it.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Nice punch from that over the top.
And they second.
Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, massive knee to the head. We'll see if he can follow up.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people are blown away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. That knee might have landed there. Once again, employing the knee. And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Matthews has got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Nice takedown.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
And he's out. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Nice job. Striking looks unreal. I want you to keep that up. Put the pressure on. Love the way you're mixing up combinations, just like you drilled in the gym.
All right, so a big round for him there. Maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect. on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, very nice leg kick there. High-level stuff. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, and he caught the kick. Takedown defense holds up.
Big knee lands to the body.
All right, looks like he's trying to hip toss him to the ground here. Nothing doing.
Nothing to it because he does a great job of not allowing his opponent to drive into him and load him up on his hips. Great work.
All right, he emerges in a single collar tie here. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Back to the clinch.
Oh, big knee!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. An uppercut lands.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Punch coming, it's blocked. Just misses with the straight right.
Beautiful strike.
Whoa!
He's hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
That's right. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Ground and pound strike is true. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
What else can you say but what a fight? All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight he would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, James, the Executioner, Bear.
All right, so proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the story of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you, this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker, back, and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. All right, here he is for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with similar height and reach. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, Robert Whittaker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Brad Tavares. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready? All right, you ready? Let's go.
Dateline, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, back at the Scotiabank Arena. There's been a lot of UFC history in this building already.
You know, a lot of UFC history, but the main event has always been 2 guys, whether it's John Jones versus somebody or Max Holloway versus somebody. Those guys have made this arena a second home for their career.
These guys throwing early.
Beautiful punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Oh, there's the head kick. It's blocked.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Effective punch there by Robert Whittaker. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Back to the jab now, no good.
Come on, buddy. Keep your
Oh, Whittaker closes the distance here, DC. Let's see if he can capitalize.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, Superman punch lands.
Let's get some offense.
Beautiful leg kick thrown. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent walking gingerly on his leg, and one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch. Very
Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round 1.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he's feeling it now. Nice combination there by the Hawaiian Brad Tavares. Spinning back fist is there.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Oh! Oh! Wow, what a kick.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
Round 2 is underway.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Over and over, fighting behind these beautiful leg kicks.
Tavares' hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Oh,
Whitaker gets hit by that leg kick.
oh, big punch land.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Nice leg kick land.
Man, how about the steam behind that Whitaker jab tonight?
Robert Whitaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing, and that is on full display right now.
And he landed the right hand there. So we lean on the numbers here. 47 total strikes. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Just out of range with that right hand.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now it gets back to range. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
He blocks the punch. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Circling to his right. Whitaker gets caught with that punch.
Nice body.
Whitaker's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. 20 seconds left. Just missed with the left there. Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Catch your breath. Heart rate's going down. Breathe. Doing good, man. Doing good. Now listen to me. Let's give him some air. Let's give him some...
All right, last round. You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, third and final round. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing,
Wow!
boxing. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Brad Tavares. Just misses there with the left. And he finally is softening up to that Bobby Knuckles moniker. I mean, they print the shirts.
It's a great nickname. I don't know why he fought it. It's a fantastic nickname, and it fits him to a T. Bobby Knuckles, we all love you. We all love that nickname. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Punch over the top.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never...
Oh!
Whoa! He's hurt bad.
Oh, big left. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tavares. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
So 101 total strikes.
Looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Good punch.
Oh! Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Whittaker.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Brad Tavares.
All right, so there. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedown. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar beat BJ Penn to win the belt back in 2010. Competed at featherweight for a while as well, but this was really a guy, DC, who popularized competing at the natural weight before it became all the rage.
Yeah, he just didn't want to cut weight. He told me also that because his kid wrestles, he won't make his kid cut weight because he doesn't cut weight. Why should he make him do something he won't do? But he fought where he felt most comfortable. He was not draining himself, and by not draining yourself to get on the scale, Frankie was able to fight with a pace that a lot of those 155-pound guys could not match. Frankie's a phenomenal wrestler, wrestled at Clarion University, coached at Rutgers University, but has developed striking under Mark Henry that is as good as anybody in the organization.
And when you bury him, what does he do? He comes back and shows you a vintage performance. Got knocked out by Brian Ortega, came back to dominate Cub Swanson just about 6 weeks later. Frankie Edgar back on the proving ground here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 11 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, the California Kid, Uriah FABER! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie, the EDGAR!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when he sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against. He's not afraid to engage on the ground tonight.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet.
Slips the left hand. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
3 minutes to go here, round 1. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now, the ground and pound start.
Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
He got it!
I should say so. A tremendous kick to end that fight tonight. Caught his opponent flush, full force, full extension, and he had no chance to stay in this fight. Fight was over as soon as that kick made flush contact. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the California Kid, Uriah FABER!
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.